Hi, I'm Hope Hazy. I am a Los Angeles-based guitarist, singer-songwriter, and recording artist, and I'm going to teach you how to play Dust in the Wind by Kansas today. I love teaching this song to my one-on-one private students. It's a really special song to know and have in your repertoire as a guitarist, so this is going to be a great lesson. Now, one of the challenges of learning this song is the heavy finger picking. It's quite fast when you play it at the original recorded version's pace. So hang in there. We're going to start slow. We're going to get this pattern down with our right hand. And in order to do that, I'm going to communicate by using the numbers of the strings. So let's start by learning what those are. This is your 6th string, okay? 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. So let's do that again from the 6th string down. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Great. I'm going to mix it up a little just to get you comfortable with those string numbers. Play the 2 string. Play the 5. Good. Play the 6. Play the 3. And the 4, and now the 1. Very good. I'm going to show you the home position for your right hand in this song. Your thumb goes over the 5, your index under the 4, your middle under the 3, and your ring is under the 2. So let's just play through those strings. 5, 4, 3, and 2. I just want you to get comfortable right here in this home position. 3, 2. Again. 5, 4, 3, 2. Okay, and in this song we use double picking. So that means we're going to play 2 strings at the same time. So just for practice, let's do the 5 and the 2 together. Let's do it again. 5 and the 2. Do that over and over. 5 and the 2. That means the thumb should be playing the 5, the ring should be playing the 2. And that's the string assignment for the finger. Okay, so the pattern is what we're going to start with. I'm not even going to go into the left hand. Let's do this. We're going to double pick that 5 and 2, and then you play 4, 3, and then 5, 2, 4, 3. So the first portion of it is double pick, 4, 3, and then 5, 2, 4, 3. Okay, let's do that again. Together, 4, 3, 5, 2, 4, 3. Let's play that on a loop together, and I'm going to count through it so you can feel where the beat is. Here we go. 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and 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 very good. Okay, so again, that right hand pattern is together, 4 string, 3 string, 5, 2, 4, 3. Okay, if this is a little bit confusing still, pause the video, work on that right hand, because when you have that pattern down, you'll be able to play most of the song. Your right hand will be covered. It'll be done learning pretty much. So get that pattern down. That is essential for this whole song. Now I'm going to play the riff at the original speed so you can get a feel for what you're about to learn. Okay, so that is the intro. So you already learned the right hand pattern for that. And I'm going to play the speed I was just showing you the intro riff with and slow down gradually so you can see about the decrease that takes place, and we're going to take the rest of the teaching video at a slower pace. So I started about here. So that's the original, and we're going to slow it down. Stay about right here. 1, 2, and 3, and 4, 4, and, okay? Let's get to those left hand chords. Because there are so many, I'm not going to outline them all at the beginning. We're just going to go through it one chord at a time, and we'll talk about it very briefly in between each chord. Your right hand is just going to be doing one pattern through. So here we go. Let's start on the C. Here we go. 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and lift your index. Okay, so for this, we are on C major 7. Let's do the pattern. And now we're going to add the pinky. This makes it a C add 9. Here we go. 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and then with the C, 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and. So that's phrase 1. The next phrase starts with an A sus2. So let's do the pattern. 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and. Now we add our pinky. And to distinguish, this one is A suspended 4. 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and. Now to the A minor. 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and. And then lift. And we're going to end where we started on that phrase, on the A sus2. So now we're going to go to the C add 9. Together, 4, 3, 5, 2, 4, 3. And now to the C. And then open it up. And now add your pinky again. Okay, and this last and fourth phrase of the intro starts on the A minor. 4, 3, 5, 2, 4, 3. Lift. 4, 3, 5, 2, 4, 3. Now add your pinky. And back to the A minor. Okay, so actually the very last time we get to that A minor, the pattern is slightly different. We're going to do together, 4, 3, 5, and then we switch to the G over B. And that ends the intro. Okay, so again, that pattern adjustment is together, 4, 3, 5. So you just cut off the last half of the pattern and instead play on your G over B strings 5 and 2. So in slow-mo that will be 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and. Okay, and that's the end of the intro. Now I want to talk about that melody that's outlined on the 2 string or the B string, and try to make sense of what's going on with this, okay? It's a little bit confusing because it's not super consistent every single phrase. So I'm going to make sense of that for you. Here, the first phrase, the melody starts on the 1st fret. And when I say what fret I'm referring to, I'm talking about what's going on with the B string. So, 1st fret, open, pinky down on the 3rd fret, and then back to the 1st fret. So that's what the melody's doing there. Then on the 2nd phrase, the melody starts open, then 3rd fret, then 1st fret, and then back to open. So each time we end where we started. On the 3rd phrase, it starts on the 3rd fret, and then on the 1st, and then open, and back to where we started on the 3rd. And then the last phrase, the melody starts on the 1st fret, open, 3rd, and then 1st again. Okay, so I wanted to just kind of break down that melody a little so you can feel like you understand why it is. It's not just random, it actually does have some sort of pattern to it. So we're going to play that smoothly through now without me breaking down what chord we're playing. Together, let's do this. 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and lift, 2, and 3, and 4, and add your pinky, and back to the C, 2, and 3, and 4, and now this chord, A sus2, and add your pinky, and 4, and A minor, and then open up again. And now we're going to do the C add 9, 2, and switch. Okay, let's do that again, just the A minor portion. Together, 4, 3, 5, switch to that G over B. And we're just using the 5 and 2 strings, so we only need these fingers here. Now it's time to get into the verse. So that pattern is going to continue, and there are slight variations, and I will address them when that's the case. But for the first chord of the verse, it is C, and it starts with the same pattern. So let's do that. 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and. Okay, we're going to switch to the G over B, the same one we used at the very end of the intro. So let's do the same pattern. 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and. And now this next chord is A minor, which I know you're familiar with. But this is when we adjust our picking pattern. Now, the only thing that changes is your together moment, and everything else is the same. So it's 5 and the 1 for this chord. So together, 4, 3, 5, 2, 4, 3. And then we're going to do that 2 times on the A minor. Together, 4, 3, 5, 2, 4, 3. Okay, now moving on. The next chord of the verse is G over B, but this time, instead of the pinky being on the 2 string like we experienced during the intro, it's going to go on the 1 string. Also, our right hand will reflect what we did in the A minor, and your pattern is going to be the 5 and the 1. So we're going to maintain the rest of the pattern. So it'll be 5 and 1, 4, 3, 5, 2, 4, 3. Let's do that again together. So together, 4, 3, 5, 2, 4, 3. Okay? Just to get a little comfortable with that pattern, using the 1, but then using the 2 at the end of the pattern. Within the song, though, you only play the pattern 1 time on this G over B. Now the next chord is D minor 7. And you're going to flat finger across strings 1 and 2, and then your middle finger is going to be on the 3rd string there, the G string. And here, we do another slight adjustment with the right hand. So your thumb now shifts down to the 4th string, and you're going to play the 4 and the 1 together here. So together, 3, 2, 4, 1, 3, 2. This is the only time during the song that these specific strings are used. Let's do that pattern a couple times together just to get comfortable within this new shifted position. So here we are, 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and together. 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and. Very good. Okay, moving on to the next chord in the verse. It's the A minor again. And we're going to go back to the 5 and the 1 being the 2 notes during the double pick. And then the pattern maintains the same throughout the rest as it was in the original pattern. So that's 5 and 1, 4, string, 3, 5, 2, 4, 3. Okay, and during this part of the verse, the A minor is doubled again, just like the previous A minor was doubled in the first phrase. So let's do that 2 times together. Here we go. 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and together. 2, and 3, and 4, and together. Good. Very good. Okay, so that concludes the whole verse. That's all the information you need to know how to play the verse. So we're going to play through it a little smoother this time with less chord explanations. All right, here we go. You ready? I'll still tell you where you're going, but let's do this a little smoother. 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and C. Now we're going to switch to the G over B, that first fingering. And then the next chord, remember, is the A minor. And we have the different picking here, 5 and the 1. Okay, now the shift is to the G over B with the pinky on the 1 string, and we're now playing 5 and 1. And And then we go to the D minor 7 and 4 and 1. And then A minor 5 and 1, 3 and 4, and together. Very good. A little smoother, even more so. Let's do this again. So 1, 2, and 3 and 4, and switch to the A minor, 5 and 1. Again. To the G over B with the new fingering and the 5 and the 1. D minor 7. This is 4 and 1. A minor, 5 and 1. And that one's doubled as well. Great job! You've played the intro and the verse to this song, both of which are very challenging, and now we're going to go into the chorus, which actually is a little bit easier in ways and challenging in ways. It's easier because the structure is a little bit more predictable, and it's not super long. There's not a whole lot of complex chords, but there are 4 chords, and in this case I do want to go through them and then we'll apply the right hand to it. Let's go into the left hand chords for the chorus. The first one is D over F sharp, so we're going to put our index here on the 6th string on the 2nd fret, middle finger's on the G string, and then the pinky is here on the 3rd fret on the B string. Now some people finger this slightly different. I choose this fingering because it works best in function. Some people use their thumb, that's acceptable. Ring is also acceptable there on the 2 string. So here's the first chord. The second is the G. Now because we're using only strings 6, 4, 3, and 2, which I'll get into that in a minute, it really only matters to have these pushed. It's easily recognized when you finger it like this, but for function, this makes sense. Okay, so the next chord is A minor, as we've already done. And then the 4th chord, we extend our ring over to the 6th string to form what's called A minor 7 over G. Okay, so the lowest note there is pushed by your ring finger. It's quite a stretch. It might feel a little uncomfortable. So let's go back and forth between those 2 chords a few times. A minor, and then reach over all the way to the 6th string. Okay, a couple more times. Let's just make it clear, and then reach over. Okay, so now to apply the right hand to that. The pattern that we've been working with still remains, but again there's a slight shift. So your thumb is now covering the 6th string, okay? And then the index, middle, and ring have the same string assignments. So our pattern is still going to be 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and. But together, the double picked notes are the 6 and the 2, okay? Starting on the D over F sharp. With the 6 and the 2 together for the initial part of the pattern. Here we go. 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and now switch to the G, same right hand, and now to the A minor, and you shift your thumb down, 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and then extend, and we're back with our thumb on the 6, 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and then we repeat this for the chorus. So let's go back to the D over F sharp. So 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and now switch to the G, and 3, and 4, and to the A minor, 5 and the 2 together, and now reach for that 6th string, and that's also the 6 and the 2 together. Let's play through that chorus together again, smoother without me talking over you so much. Let's do this. 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and. Good. Again, we repeat this in the chorus. Very good. Okay, so now putting all of those parts together is what makes the song beautiful, and it's not just 3 parts that you practice by themselves. You want to put that together. So just for the ending, we're going to go through each part, and I'm going to slowly take you through it, but you may need to watch this over and over to really get a feel for playing this song all the way through. So have patience with yourself. It's a challenging song in many ways. Let's start from the beginning. Intro, here we go. 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and 1, 2, and 3, and 4. Lift your index, add your pinky, and back to the C. Good. Now to the A sus2. Now adding the pinky. And now next is A minor. And then open up again. And now to the C, add 9. So pinky's on the 3rd fret. Now C. And then open. Back to C, add 9. Now the A minor. Then lift. Now pinky. And this one's this shorter pattern. And switch verse. Okay, now we're going to the G over B. Then A minor. We're going to repeat the A minor with the 5-1 together. Now switching to the G over B, the new voicing. D minor 7, this one's 4 and the 1. To the A minor, 5 and the 1. Repeat that. Okay, repeat the whole verse. Now G over B, the initial one we learned. Now first intro of 5-1. Repeat. And then G over B with the 5-1. This is the D minor, 7. Back to the A minor, 5-1. Repeat. And now to the chorus, D over F sharp, 6-2 is the together. To the G. Next is A minor, back to 5 and 2 for your double pick notes. Now reach for a 6-2 right hand. Repeat that, D over F sharp. And then G, A minor. You're almost done. Reach, 6-2. You did it! You played through the song. It's very challenging. I encourage you to rewind that portion and play over and over and just try to stay with me. I try to talk you through it so you know what's to come. And I want you to just be patient with yourself. That is so important. Not just today, but in learning the guitar. Don't expect yourself to know more than what you know right now. So meet you where you are, because accept this place so you can move forward and enjoy the journey of learning the guitar and all of the beautiful intricacies and details there are to know about it. I hope you enjoyed the lesson, and I will see you for another song.